It is Wednesday, January 29th. Good morning. This is Mervin Hanley with THG News Today. THG News Today right here on THG Network is powered by Carl & Son's Unique Bakery on the island of St. Martin, with 3 locations on the island, in Coal Bay, at the St. Martin's Medical Center, and on the Ponfield. Let me say a special good morning to the folks at Carl & Son's Unique Bakery. They are always logged on to THG News Today, and whenever there is special programming, they are logged on to THG Network. So we continue to thank you for your support. If this is your first time here with us today, we always ask our first-time guests to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And if this is not your first time, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Now, let's get right to the news this morning. A Caribbean Airlines flight flying from Tobago to Trinidad suffered an engine failure on Monday night while operating its final flight for the day. The aircraft was at the time over the Caribbean Bird Sanctuary on a short final when one engine failed, prompting the pilot to declare Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Caribbean Airlines coming in for landing. Caribbean Airlines 1541 to air traffic control. In a video posted to social media, the cabin crew could be heard instructing passengers to brace, brace, brace. Let's roll the tape. Wow. The aircraft has since been removed from service for inspection. In a release issued, Caribbean Airlines confirmed Flight 1541 declared an emergency landing and arrived safely at Port of Spain. The airline said all the required operational procedures have been followed regarding passengers and crew. 68 passengers and 4 crew members were on board. Anguillians head to the polls February 25th and 26th. That's election days. Those are the 2 dates for election. The stage is set for a decisive political showdown in Anguilla as the island's election days, February 25th and 26th, approach. Political parties are in high gear, with candidates pulling out all the stops to rally support and secure victory in what promises to be a closely contested race. Premier of Anguilla, the Honorable Ellis Lorenzo Webster, officially announced the election dates during a public meeting on Monday night, symbolically ringing the bell to mark the beginning of the campaign period. The Premier's announcement has ignited a flurry of political activity, with candidates making their cases to voters across the island. Among those vying for premiership is the Honorable Cora Richardson Hodge, leader of the Anguilla United Front. Richardson Hodge is aiming to make history as the island's first female premier, while championing a platform focused on hope, change, and progress. Her campaign has emphasized the need for a fresh vision for Anguilla's future and a commitment to addressing the needs of all citizens. Former Government Minister Curtis Richardson, he's leading a party and urging Anguillians to evaluate his leadership and his team based on track record. Richardson has pointed to his accomplishments during his time in office, highlighting his contributions to community development and government initiatives. As election day draws closer, all eyes will be on Anguilla to see who the people will choose to lead the island into its next chapter. Voter turnout is expected to be high, reflecting the significance of this pivotal moment in Anguilla's political landscape. And finally, in our news this morning out of Washington, D.C., and it feels like, Donald Trump, he has been president, sworn into office on January 20th. And it's only been, yesterday would have made 8 days. 8 days. And it's already exhausting. It's already exhausting. A federal judge on Tuesday temporarily blocked a push from President Donald Trump to pause federal funding while his administration conducts an across-the-board ideological review to uproot progressive initiatives. The Trump administration plan plunged the U.S. government into panic and confusion on Tuesday and set the stage for a constitutional clash over control of taxpayer money. The order from U.S. District Judge Lauren Aiken came minutes before the funding freeze was scheduled to go into effect. The administrative stay lasts until Monday afternoon and applies only to existing programs. Administration officials said the decision to halt loans and grants, a financial lifeline for local governments, schools, and non-profit organizations around the country, was necessary to ensure that spending complies with Trump's recent blitz of executive orders. With Trump, there's always chaos. There's always confusion. With Trump, there's always Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our news for this morning. We thank you so much for joining me here. I'll be back with you on Friday morning for a similar presentation of THG News Today, right here on THG Network. We're here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So until next time, you take care of yourselves. In the meantime, we'll continue to follow all the latest developments, all the latest happenings there in Washington, D.C., at the White House with President Trump. Of course, any other news around the diaspora, and of course, any other news from around the Caribbean region. I am Mervin Hanley, and I'm wishing you a wonderful day.
Sons have been serving the people of St. Martin for over 40 years, and the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are two locations, Coal Bay and on the Pondville. In Coal Bay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Pondville, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Coal Bay location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you. Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Feaser's, the cozy spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal puree. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Feaser's, located at the entrance to the Cotton Ginnery Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best.